For a long time, I was looking for answers about life, death, suffering, and consciousness. And when I came across Bashar's teachings, I felt like something inside me finally calmed down. Now I want to share this perspective with you, not as an absolute truth, but as something that deeply resonated with me and gave me a sense of meaning and inspiration. Time is such an interesting concept. The thing is, it was us, humans, who gave time its meaning. Think about a time before humans existed, back when Earth was still forming. Water and oxygen were just emerging, and life as we know it didn't exist yet. Back then, if time did exist, it didn't matter. There was no one to wait, no one to care how long things took. It took millions of years for Earth to become what it is now. But time only became important when humans showed up, when we realized that we're going to die one day. That's when we started measuring time. We needed to know how long we had to do the things that matter to us. That's how time as we know it was born. And now, our minds can barely understand anything outside of time and space. But here's the big question. Does time actually exist? No. The truth is, time is an illusion. Everything is infinite, and that kind of infinity can only exist if time doesn't exist or doesn't matter. If time wasn't real, maybe we could truly understand things like the soul, reincarnation, and eternity. When people say that God, the universe, blessings, and our spirit are infinite, it might sound vague or hard to grasp. But if there were no such thing as time, then maybe we could understand what infinity really means. It means that everything is happening all at once. The past, the present, the future, life on Earth, and even life on other planets. All of it exists in this very moment. We're just tuned in to one part of it. Diril Anka, the channel for Bashar, uses a great analogy. He says, think of reality like a TV with many channels. When you pick one to watch, the others don't stop playing. They're still being broadcast, you're just not tuned in. And you can change the channel anytime you want. That's how reality works. You choose to come to Earth. You choose the kind of life you want to live and how it unfolds. Maybe you choose a painful life to help your soul grow. And after this life ends, you go back home, where your soul belongs, and you choose the next life. Maybe on a different channel, a different frequency. I'm talking about parallel realities. Reincarnation doesn't mean you leave your true home. Like I said, if time doesn't exist, you're always there. You're everywhere because you are consciousness. And consciousness doesn't stay in one place. Reincarnation continues because it's infinite. There is no end. There was never a beginning either. We are energy, and energy can't be created or destroyed. It just changes form. Reincarnation is that transformation. It's kind of like making a fist and then opening your hand. When you make a fist, the energy contracts and returns to its center, the soul's home. When you open it, the energy expands and sets out to have a new experience. A life that you chose, and one that you shape along the way. People who go through a lot of suffering in life may actually be souls who chose that path, because through pain, there's often growth. And physical pain isn't such a big deal to the soul. It's eternal. A hard life doesn't break the soul. It just makes it stronger. Some people, through meditation, out-of-body experiences, or raising their frequency, have managed to leave their physical body and travel elsewhere. Some say they visited the soul's true home. Some say they explored parallel worlds. Some came back with insights into deeper layers of reality. In the end, I can't prove that any of this is 100% real, but for me, it's been incredibly inspiring. It's given me peace. And if you've had similar thoughts or experiences, or even just a feeling about these things, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let's talk.